Sup guys, Mr. Neo over here, and today I want to react to a video from my channel called Os Cycles. Definitely go check him out. I will put a link to his video down in the description. And we will react to a video of a pro bicycle mechanic setting up tubeless tires at the Tour Down Under for the team AG Desert, the Frenchies on the Decathlon bikes with the Swiss side wheels and Conti tires. And I will show you some snapshots from it, and then I will show you the real part of the video. So here you have a pro mechanic. These guys are just amazing at setting up bikes. You need a lot of skill and a lot of patience when you are working on these modern bikes. And he's holding up some sealant that will put in the tire. You can see the seriousness of on his face, the concentration needed for this, and he's like, oh my god, I have to do this again. You can see it in his eyes, he's not too happy about it. So he's putting in the sealant, and it's like, how do you even measure how much sealant you just put in, and how can you be sure where that sealant is really going? Because what he will have to do is he will have to turn the wheel around next and put the tire on. So all of a sudden you are risking that the sealant can come out from underneath the tire and go somewhere in the rim where you don't want it. Also, sealants are notoriously sticky and awful when they get out or get anywhere. So even later, when these wheels come back with a puncture, it will be a total mess to deal with it. So he puts in the sealant, he puts the tire on, and here you can see him putting in some air inside of it, and you can see that the tire is not seated all around the rim, because it's just inside the rim, because these rims are so wide. So again, a risk of the sealant coming somewhere where you don't want it. And so he puts the air in, and he puts the wheel on the bike, and here comes the craziest part. He spins the wheel, the rear wheel, he spins it up to spread the sealant around, and look at the shakes, man. This is insane. Look how much the bike is shaking. It's insane. Do a rewind. We gotta do a rewind on that. I will show you it a few more times, but the amount of shaking you get on that, this is so dangerous. Insanely dangerous. Imagine being a professional rider and going down 80 kilometers per hour, going down on descent, and your bike starts shaking like this. And you might think, oh, it's better now because the sealant has spread out. Not really, because he will have to put the bike down and work on 8 other bikes now. So that sealant will, with gravity, come down onto the lowest point of the wheel. So when the rider picks up the bike, it's going to be even worse. And now imagine that you have a front wheel and a back wheel that are like that. So, and it might get out of sync. Like you can get bikes that will be like violently shaking. That can be insanely dangerous. It's not called a end wobble for nothing. Like this, if you have ever felt that wobble while riding, you know it's real, and you feel like, oh, I want to get off this bike right now. So this is, imagine handing this bike to somebody like Alberto Contador. Like, if he would probably fire you on the spot if you handed him a bike like this. And there is a funny thing. I actually saw a Tinkoff mechanic back in the day balancing those zip tubular wheels on those tarmacs. They used to balance those wheels with tubular tires, and it was actually possible because that tire is glued on. It's perfectly stuck there, and you can really find that balancing point. And you might think, oh, it's only climbers do that. Actually, even guys like Fabian Cancellara used to balance wheels for Paris-Roubaix, which is completely flat race. So it's that important to have balanced wheel. And what you just saw is a insanely unbalanced wheels for a hilly race like Tour Down Under. So no wonder there are these unexplainable crashes now where you see like tires coming off the rim, because you have maybe seen some slow-mos of guys coming really hard into a corner, and there is so much pressure on that front wheel that the tire gets pushed in to the inside of the rim because there is nothing holding it there. And you can get sealant and air coming from underneath the tire, and it's like a burp, and it's just like a lot of sealant will splash out. And when that happens, there is a high chance that the entire tire will just come off the rim, and you can basically no chance of holding that up, especially in a corner. Well, maybe Peter Sagan can hold it up, but that's like one guy in 7 billion. So really tubeless, like for racing at the world tour level or any level of racing, I think it's highly dangerous and it's a marketing scam. And really, like, tubulars would be much better than tubeless. So for racing, the tubulars need to come back. And if you are a regular guy riding, guys, tubes are fine, you know, like especially if you want to ride these 32 millimeter tires, you know, they are so big already. Like, don't give me this talk about, oh, they feel so much like more comfortable. Like, yes, it's already a 32, man. Just put a tube inside and it's going to be a lot safer, you know. Just, guys, do you value your teeth or not? You know, sometimes I think to myself. So yeah, guys, just tubeless, super dangerous, and this video just nicely proved why. So yeah, peace out, guys. Mr. Nee.